Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of After the Hunt. Every week you guys see me go through 1,000 singles and probably ask yourself, what do you do with everything you find? Well, everything I find actually goes into this box here. Once this box is full, then I start to go through all the individual notes to put them into my other boxes to see if I've got any pairs for my Trinaries. If I have duplicates on my quads, I'll look to see if I have rare stars. I'll log all my Where's George notes. My box here contains roughly 600 notes, and it may not look like that, but here's a strap of singles, and if I was to put this next to the box, yeah, there's easily 600 notes in there, but I'll give you the final count later on. Anyway, that's how I'm starting. I'm going to go through these, get them all sorted out, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back with the first breakdown of stuff. The total count of notes that was in that box was 652. Actually, there were 655. There were 3 that I pulled out that are just totally garbage. But anyway, of the 655, I ended up with 21 Where's George's. I've got 19 notes that I've marked as interesting. I've got 23 notes that are birthday notes. These are all old notes. There's 191 of those. I have 94 quads. I have 6 5-of-a-kinds. I've got 126 trinaries and 172 stars. So that's my initial breakdown. I'm going to put my trinaries in order. I'm going to put my quads in order, and I'm going to see if I've got any doubles there. And then I'm going to check my stars, and I'm going to then go through the old notes to see if I've got anything that will fill holes in my big book. I'll keep you guys posted as I go through it. All right, guys, I knocked out my trinaries and my quads. With my trinaries and quads, I know there's no additional value, but I collect them because it limits the particular type of note that I'm trying to collect to try to match to serial numbers. The odds of matching serial numbers are 1 in 96 million, and I can't keep 96 million notes hoping to match serial numbers. But if I keep all my trinaries, which aren't that many, and if I keep all my quads, then I've actually increased my chance of finding pairs. When I have my trinaries, I actually put those in order, and then I'll mix them in with what I have. Now with my quads, what I'll do is I'll look to see what the quad is, and I'll start with quad zeros. I'll pull all the notes that have quad zeros. Then I'll put them in order by having first the quad zeros in the first 4 digits, and then in numerical order after that. Then I'll put them in order when the quads are in digits 2, 3, 4, 5, and then numerical order. Of course, based on the first digit then. And so on down the line. Let's see, these were my rejects. So yeah, here's an example with 6s. I've got quad 6s and then 2, 5, 5, 6. The next bill is also quad 6s, but it's 8046. So in other words, this bill comes before this one. And is there any more? Yeah, there's another one. That one's 9641 at the end. And is there another 6 in here? Yes, there is. You see how this one has the quad 6s starting in the 3rd digit? So I'd put these in order based on the first 2 digits, and so on down the line. So there's 4-3, and here is 7-3, and then here is a 3 digit. It's 2-6-9, and then all the 6s. Anyway, that's just the weird way that I tend to put these in order. I do that because if I put them in order based on what the actual quad is, that way I can break it down and it's easier for me to sort. I had some success. Let me show you something. I found this note here, 33338605, and 33338605. I found matching serial numbers. Now, to find matching serial numbers, like I said, they only print 96 million notes. They only print 96 million. So to match any number is 1 in 96 million. By using quads, I actually help my chances out a little bit. However, do you notice anything else about this? They're both G's, which means the serial number starts with G, and they're both D's. I not only match the serial number, I match the block as well, the GD block. Now, if you look real close, you can see one of them is a 2013, one of them is a 2017. That's how I can have two notes with the exact same serial numbers on it. But yeah, I did it, and this is exactly why I save quads. Not because I think quads are worth anything, but because now I can pair notes. And I bet I could sell this for a little bit of money. Same thing with Trinaries, being able to match those serial numbers. Yeah, you can probably sell that for some extra bucks. The other thing is, I went through all my Where's George notes. A lot of stuff that I haven't seen before for Where's George. I just got done going through all of those. I'm in Wisconsin. A lot of these came from Wisconsin, but I did have a couple from Michigan, Illinois. I had one from Texas, and the furthest one I had was from Chino, California. I also had a note that I had before, which is something you don't see very much when it comes to Where's George notes. So yeah, that one started off in Texas, and I found it, and then I turned it loose, and I found it again 6 months later. So that was kind of interesting. I'm going to take all these Where's Georges with me on my next trip. As I drive across the country, I'll be spending these, and we'll see where these go. All right, I still have my old notes and my stars to go through. All right, I just finished my stars. These are my stars. It's always fun when you've got a stack of stars like that. What's the bet? I'm left-handed, so let me see if I can... I already sorted these, but yeah, they're all stars. And yeah, I checked them for filled stars and everything else, but yeah, it's just kind of cool seeing that many stars that I get to add to my collection. I'm still going to go through these one more time. These are not rare, but I will go through these. Anything that's written on, anything that's torn or taped up, that's going to go back in circulation. But what did I actually find as far as stars? Well, these two, let's see, there's that one and this one. Here you can see the years and the numbers. These are both one of 500,000. So that was cool. So I did find those two rares. Oh, but wait, there's more. I found this one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of these are one of 250,000. So yeah, 4 that are one of 250,000, 2 that are one of 500,000. So those were my 6 rares that I pulled. And for those of you curious, my 2013 Bs, I have 17 of these, so I will check those with what I already have, and we'll see if I don't have a $4,000 match. Probably not, but that's what I ended up with. So I will check those as well. I did start to go through my older notes. I did put them in order, and I did pull out the really bad ones as long as I had a double. So now I've got to go through these and compare it to my big book to see if I have any additions or upgrades. All right, so I just finished going through the older notes. These are the ones that are going to be filling holes for me. I've got a 1969 from New York, a 1969 from Dallas, a 1974 from San Francisco, 1977A from Minneapolis, and a 1995 from San Francisco. Can't believe I didn't have that one, but it is the Washington, D.C., not the Fort Worth version, so maybe that was just a little tougher to find. Anyway, I get to fill all those holes, so that's a good thing. As far as the rest of them go, I will incorporate those into my old notes. I'll incorporate my stars, and, well, yeah, there was my stack of 2013 B star notes that I've got to double check. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have anything there. Those were my rares. I already talked about that. And then, again, the best thing that I found, check that out. 2 notes, the exact same serial number, the exact same Federal Reserve, and the exact same block, GD 33338605. One of them is a 2017, and one of them is a 2013. So that is most certainly the coolest find. All right, guys, that's what I do after the hunt. It's a lot of work. I actually spent almost 3 days filming all these little bits and pieces. But yeah, a lot of work going into all that stuff. But sometimes you find some really neat stuff. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.